Flosstube. It is Helen D. Today is Tuesday, October 13th. I have notes. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I have a lot to show. I think it's been 3 weeks. We just got busy. Such is life. We just got busy. Now that my son's only in school 2 days a week, that means I kind of only have 2 days a week to do the extra things. And this just didn't get made last week. So before we get going, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who left a comment on my last video, congratulating me on reaching 5,000 subscribers. I did do the drawings for the giveaways. As soon as I unbury that piece of paper, we will get to those. But thank you very much. There were so many kind words. I think it's been almost 3 years since I started shooting videos, and I'm really, really glad that I made that choice because it's led to some really good friendships and just this amazing community that I get to be a part of. So, oh, it's on the back. Giveaway winners were on the back, so we will do those first. This time I used the random comment generator or picker. So if you hear your name called, I will put my email address down in the description box. Get in touch with me, let me know which one you won and what your actual name is, not just your Instagram name or your YouTube name, and your mailing address, and we will get these out. So, I don't have a drum. We do, it's in the basement. Number one, which was Calvin and Clyde, and the first 3 charts were donated by Penny at thedailystitcher.com. Number 1, Calvin and Clyde, goes to Kathy Slowstitch. Number 2, the Priscilla and Chelsea September chart, goes to Gloria Rickley. Number 3 was the October Stitchin' with the Housewives chart, and that goes to Darlene Brock. Number 4 was the Trick or Treat truck, the Homespun Elegance truck, Teresa Laboda. Number 5 was Let Them Eat Candy, which is Hands-On Design, Jackie W. And then number 6, which I'm going to, the FFO, I will fully finish a piece, a small. I decided to pick 2. So the first one is Luann Crinion, C-R-I-N-I-O-N. And the second is Erin of Perpetual Projects. So congratulations. If you heard your name, let me know and be in touch. I can go back through and comment on comments if I haven't heard from people, but it would just be easier if you heard your name if you shoot me an email. And we'll get those out. I have a couple more giveaways for today, so we'll do those later because they're buried. So what have we been doing? It's mid-October. Since I've seen you, we've been apple picking. We've made 2 batches of apple butter. The second came out better than the first. You know, canning is new to us, so we try things. So the second was better. The first kind of tasted like thick applesauce. We just didn't leave it long enough. We have made a bathtub's worth of salsa. When we had our tomatoes this year, we froze them. So we're using that technique where you freeze them, and then when you're ready to use them, you just thaw them out overnight and the peels come right off. You core them and cut an X in the bottom, and then you can peel them right off. So we made a triple batch one day, and then on Sunday of this weekend, we made 3 double batches of salsa. So that was a full day, but we have tons of salsa now in the basement. And we still have, I think, 6 bags of tomatoes left. So there might be another long salsa day in our future. We also went on a whale watch, but we didn't see any whales. We just wanted to get out of the house, and it's kind of end of tourist season. So the boat we thought would be really empty, and it's outside, and we wore our masks. Because we didn't see any whales, we do get a standby ticket to go again. And that was out of Booth Bay Harbor, so it's not that far. But we saw like 100 seals. So that was cool. And my son said that made it all worth it. The other thing we've been doing, for my son's birthday, we got him the Dungeons and Dragons starter set. So at 42 years old, I am now a I can't even say it, a Dungeons and Dragons newbie. So we've been playing that. We play one game with my neighbor down the street. He's trying to get his kids into it, so we Zoom and we do it through that. And then my son's two best friends have started playing it. So we got together with them on Saturday in the garage, which, you know, is doable now. I don't know how doable it will be in January. And they played there. So that's been fun. It's just fun to see him excited about it. So that's what we've been doing. I've been stitching, but I don't feel like I've been stitching a ton because we've just been busy. I have been still finishing quite a bit because I'm trying to get some things done. So we'll start with those. And the first two, if you watched my finishing video, you've seen. These are the small charts that come with Hands-On Design and Priscilla's chock full, the jars with the flowers. These are the smalls. And I did do a video where I showed how I did the rickrack and the little twill tape finishing. So, and thank you for the comments on those, for the people who chimed in on those. So I got those done. I still had a few things left from my sister, and I'm trying to finish her stuff up because I know I'm going to see her next weekend. She is making ornaments for her kids. So I finished those. We have Patriots. I don't know where these are from. So we have this cat with a mistletoe. I know this one is a Britter kitty. Got the light up high today, so we'll see how that does. Hide and seek. Okay, so this one I had all finished. It's got a watermelon back. I was all done before I realized these were mice. And then I still had her Spells and Charms from Hands-On Design. This was a freebie. I believe it's on her blog. She put this out when she did the Scary Apothecary series. And then the other fully finish I have is actually a new start and a finish. It is Leaves by Bent Creek. This is a zipper kit, but I got it just as a chart, I think on eBay. It was in the drawer. I've loved it and I've wanted to do it, so I busted this out as my car project. What I found when I go to pick up, I'm there a good 15 minutes. There's always someone there I know. So we're just backed in our cars and we're chatting. So I've gotten very little stitching done, but a lot of yapping done. But I did finish this one. I didn't finish it in the car line. I just kind of pulled it out and finished it. So this is just on a scrap of brown. I didn't use called for colors. I just pulled what I had that looked like that. I used that moonshine fabric. These are buttons that came from Barbie in our swap gift, and I had a piece of skinny brown twill tape. So he's all ready. Oh, and I put palms on this one. Vintage palm from Lady Dot. So this one's ready for Thanksgiving. I wanted to do a couple different turkeys this year, but I think he's gonna be it. But I wanted to get him done last year and didn't, so I'm one up already. So those are the FFOs. I have an FO, a finished object. I did finish Midnight Way by Frosted Pumpkin. This was their Halloween stitch along. I didn't iron it for you. But this is done. This is on 14 count Picture This plus Whimsy, which was the called for. And I used all the called for colors. I didn't necessarily use them all in the same place, in the right place. Some on purpose, some not. I think this was supposed to be the darker orange and I pulled the wrong one. And this was supposed to be orange, but I really liked the purple there. So this one is done. It won't get finished this year. It's gonna go in the drawer. I'm kind of wondering if I want to do Halloween Town, which was the stitch along from a few years ago that matches this. if I want to do that one the same size and make them cubes, like styrofoam cubes, and then stack them on top of each other. So in the bag until then. The other, so I finished that. I finished my part, and I don't think I have the book. My local Stitchy group friends, we had been doing as a round robin. It's Blackbird Designs. We're calling it the Friendship Sal. So it's friendship, token of friendship, token of my everlasting friendship. It had been a long time. We worked on them, we were really good, we were swapping them every month, and then COVID hit, and we haven't seen each other since in person. So we did just decide that we're gonna pop them in the mail so we can try and bust them out this year. So I have Marissa's. It's on a great big piece of fabric. She used the called for fabric, which was Picture This Plus Legacy, but she changed all her flosses to Color and Cotton, and she's using one strand, and it just looks so delicate. Like I'm a 2-strand stitcher, so it was really nice to see how soft and delicate, and part of it is just her colors. She did a great conversion. So here's Marissa's so far. Hers is a little further along because she did this tree herself to kind of test colors, and I worked up the side. I don't think I did that bird. I think I did up here. No, I don't think I did this. I don't even remember. I worked up that corner. I don't think I did that one. I think I did above it and the birds and the basket. And then my initials. So I'm caught up on that. And once I was caught up on that and caught up on Midnight Way, it was time to pull out some Christmas stuff, because if I want to get it done in time, I got to get started. So I pulled out ornaments. I went through all my stuff and I pulled out the whips I'd like to work on and the ornaments I'd like to do. My group, we decided to do a Secret Santa swap, so I've worked on my ornament for that, which of course, you know me, I have to stitch it twice because I'm gonna want it too. So I'm almost on the second one of that, but I can't show you that quite yet. And then I also pulled out these heart and hand ornaments, which was Christmas cheer. I've been wanting to do these, and I'm using Priscilla's conversion, but not her exact colors, because I just pulled out the bag that I had Heart and Hands Christmas Square Dance in, and I'm just pulling out of that. So I think the red is the same color Priscilla used, but I don't know about the greens. And the white is white off my giant cone. This is on Picture This Plus Haven. So this is number 2. I have 2 of these done. I'm doing these as teacher gifts, so I'll need 4. But my son also wants at least one of them to be this guy, the penguin. So I might switch over and do a couple of those. His math teacher, I'm contemplating designing something, but we'll see. It goes in that bag. No, it doesn't. That was another whip. It's buried down in there. But I did catch up on Chinese Zodiac from Frosted Pumpkin. So this, we have 2 more sections to come out and we'll be done. So that's what that looks like. This is Picture This Plus Sand, a 14 count. And this month was this fan. I'm not done, there's some back stitching on there. That fan, and then all these like little bits and bobs and the lantern. So this next month will be the 3 last animals. And then the final month will be the final fan and the bits and bobs and that back stitching. I'll have to remember to do that. It's hard because I print out my charts in black and white and then I can't tell what color the back stitching is because sometimes it's more than one, so I have to pull it up on my phone. I have back here, I don't even know what's in it. Oh, that's my Heart and Hand bag. There. All my bags are taken care of. So I'm working on ornaments. I have a couple more pulled out that I'd like to get to. A flamingo one for my mom. And then I pulled out Dash Away from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, which is a whip, which is a long-standing whip that I'd like to get done. And Peace on Earth by Barbie Pedal Pusher, which I started last year when we went to the wedding, back when we traveled. And I thought I'd get farther on it than I did. So I'd like to get that done. No cats today, so my water is safe. Okay, I have a couple of gifts to show. And then I have the Goodwill score to end all Goodwill scores. So I know I had told you that Barbie and Misty and I did a swap, and we did a fall or Halloween swap this year. You could choose one, a mismatch of one. So Barbie's box came, Barbie's box came and I showed it to you last time. Barbie got Misty's box and Misty said, that's funny because I mailed them the same day. So she went on the tracking number and I'm closer to her, you know, Maine to Pennsylvania. My box got into Maine and then decided to go to Atlanta. And then it came back up to Maine. So it had a nice little trip. Hopefully it went to the zoo, but it got here fine. So, beautiful card. Cute little needle minder and some charms. These adorable little felted pumpkins, which I told her I've had to put like up on my shelf in the office, well, the craft room office, so that the cats don't get them because they'd be under the register. That's where we find things. My son will say, I need a pencil. I'll say, check the register. That's where they knock things. This really cool frame, okay? So this is, she got it from Red Thread Studio. She sent the card. Red Thread Studio. And it's a snowflake with like it's still in the package. So it's a snowflake and it has a hoop that, you know, it's not attached. So you can put your stitching over this circle, attach it to the back, and then attach it to the snowflake frame. And you could paint it. So that's really cool. So I'm gonna decide what I want to finish in that and make sure, you know, like it's the right size and it will fit. So that was really, really cool. And then the stitched piece she made is one of her new designs. It's this little guy. And I know she made it for me because we have cats. This is on a 40 count and I'm like trying to see. Finished so cute, so flat. So flat. So thank you. So that was from Misty. So then I get this box in the mail, like last week. Not expecting, I've been really good. I hadn't ordered anything. So I get this box in the mail and I open it up. And it's from Lynn in Canada, who had won a giveaway a few weeks ago. Cute little bicycle card, pack of needles, a frog needle minder, these adorable little socks, these little Canada buffalo plaid socks. Should just put them on a ring. I'm gonna need to find a way to work these into a finish because they are too cute. And then I had to laugh. Lynn won the Homespun Elegance Fall Truck chart. And then she stitched it for me. So this was what she won. I mean, it's so cute. She added a little button, which is adorable. I love this. So it's all stitched up. I don't even have to do it, right? So my son was opening it with me and he said, so that's the chart you mailed her the chart? I said, yeah, she won the giveaway. So I mailed her the chart. And then she stitched it for you? I said, yeah, isn't that nice? And he said, you should mail more people charts and then you don't have to stitch anything. I said, okay, it's not how it works. But thank you, Lynn. So that's been out. I gathered things. I had to pull that down. I had to pull Misty's down so I could show you guys. All right, we'll do giveaways and then we'll do my Goodwill score. So haul, really, I forgot to grab it, but I did buy, and it finally came in, the Barbara Anna Tree of Magic chart. It's from a store in Russia, which I can put down below. And it took a while to get here, which they said it would, so I was, send the order off. I know Erin 2 Martini Stitcher is working on it. Annie the Joyfield Stitcher is working on it, and there's some others that are doing a sale. I'm not going to start mine, and hopefully I'll start it next year. I'm thinking it might be my birthday start, so we'll see. But it's upstairs. It was a kit, so it came with the chart, the floss, which is DMC, and some linen or even wave. And I thought, oh, if I'm buying it anyway, I should use it. I can do it. I think it's a 32, I think. It might be a 36. You would need to strap 2 Hubble telescopes onto my face in order for me to see that. And I know people say, oh, use a magnifier. I don't know if it's because my glasses are so bad with the magnifier. It's just, I can't. It makes me nauseous. I can't do it. I can't see 3D movies. You've got your glasses with the glasses. It's not good. So I will not be using that linen / even weave. I'll have to find something else. So then I did, Carla from Cobweb Corner contacted me and said, are you ready? Let's do another giveaway. So that's what I have. And she usually sends a chart or 2 for me and a chart or 2 for you. So she sent me the Raven from La Di Da. And then she just got a whole bunch of Blend and Place back in stock. And I had never seen this one. It's called GP116. I don't know the name, but it's these beautiful snowflakes, and it says, Old Man Winter upon us blows, casting chills and driven snows, but in place of the warmth he takes is the awe and wonder of snowflakes. And they're done in like Krynic, and I know I have some pretty blue fabric because winter goes on blue around here. So she probably has another one of those if you're interested. And then the 2 that she sent for you guys, so this is the giveaway, be over 18, so you can legally give me your address, don't say giveaway, be a subscriber, the norm. Because everyone's been loving the trucks, I had her send the traveling snowman truck, and the cat didn't eat this one. So if you're interested in this one, use the word snowman, because that random comment picker worked really well. So use the word snowman. They're adorable. And you don't need to stitch it for me when you're done. And Jenny Bean's Christmas sampler. So for this one, say Christmas. That one's really pretty. So those are this week's giveaway. And I'll choose for the next time I make a video. Hopefully 2 weeks, maybe 3. Okay. So, Goodwill. My Goodwill is hit or miss. Other of my friends will tell me, oh, you have the best Goodwill. Your Goodwill always has good stuff. My Goodwill has nothing. I can go to my Goodwill and it will have absolutely nothing. A skein of fake DMC floss and like a plastic canvas chart. But when I hit big. So I had to go to the dollar store to get an envelope so I could mail some stuff, one of the pad envelopes. And I'm like, oh, I haven't been to Goodwill in a while. And my Goodwill is right down the road, like less than a mile. I'm gonna go to Goodwill. So I walk in, go to their little craft area, and they had like those photo boxes. They have some boxes that have tons of sewing patterns, like for clothes. And then one of the boxes, you could tell, had other stuff in it, and it had a bunch of what I'm assuming are quilt patterns. I don't know if they're quilt panels. I don't quilt. So I'm rifling through the quilt patterns, and I see these beads. And I'm like, oh, it was $5. The gray tag, $5. So, well, they're Mill Hill beads and some treasures. I don't know, $5. And then I look closer and I'm like, hold up. They're on the chart. No picture, like it's been torn off, you know, it's all yellowed and whatever. But it's Nora Corbett's. They're called Christmas Couriers. And it's all the reindeer and a sleigh with the beads. I pull it out. There's the next one. I pull it out. There's the next one. I found 5 of them in that box. You know, there it is. So then I'm like looking everywhere, like, okay, there was 9 reindeer. Where's the other reindeer? I found one more, like down on a shelf in the back. So I was like, well, the chart and the beads, $5. You better believe I'm gonna buy that, because of all the Nora Corbetts that she has, I love these guys. But I never really thought about stitching them because there's so many of them, and it would just be so expensive to kit them all up and get all the beads and the stuff and all the stuff. But $5 a piece, you bet I'm gonna get them. Then I look up, it's half price off Gray Tag Day. They were $2.50 each. So I bought them all. And I will admit to you that I have since been back to Goodwill like 4 times, just in case the other reindeer show up. They have not. So I think I've waited long enough that I can just start kitting those up on my own. But, so I have 6 of the reindeer. So I was telling my friends, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this score. And they're like, you always find the good stuff at your Goodwill. Now this might be my new big project. I know I had said I kind of needed a big project so that I wouldn't have all this stuff filling up all my space. I might tackle this. If I could do 1 or 2 a year, they're not huge. We'll see. I've since, you know, been looking around and stuff, and I've seen someone who did them and framed them all and hung them like going up the stairs, and they looked really cool. Or I was thinking, because they're smallish, I can't tell you the size because, you know, 5 by 6 1/4. So the reindeer are small, the sled is bigger. Maybe I could finish them like Misty did this one as like a flat, and then where you leave a hole in the bottom and you stick it on like a place card holder or something so they would stand up and then they'd store really flat. I got time. I got time to figure it out. So yes, I'm now gonna start gathering my missing reindeer. I think it's Rudolph, Dasher, the sleigh, and one other one I can't remember. And I made a list. I'm, you know, a nerd. I made a PowerPoint, an Excel spreadsheet, like with the flosses. A lot of them use the same flosses. They use the same Krynics. They do use a Karen water lilies, which is silk, and I'm not a fan of silk because my hands are always so dry. but it's the same one in all of them. So there you have it, my Goodwill score. Now I will go back to finding nothing but fake DMC floss for a while. So check your Goodwills, dig deep. You never know what you're gonna find in there. Yeah, that is all. Double check. Giveaway winners, shoot me an email. My FFO winners, Luann and Aaron, we will chat about what I can finish for you. And I will see you guys in a few weeks. Hopefully too. Hope everyone's having a good fall. I hope the colors are pretty where you are. We had an early fall, so it always seems to go this way. We have an early fall, or the colors just start getting like really nice, and then we have a windstorm. And now they look really nice on the ground. Oh well, is what it is. It's raining now. We've had so little rain though that we need it, so. All right, have a good day, you guys. Bye.